Good morning and welcome to Palm Springs Stadium. George Hathaway alongside Evan Schmeiser here. Game number 2 here at Palm Springs Stadium between the Bluesox and the Chill. On the mound, it's Wiley for the Chill. They're in their white-on-white uniforms as that's going to be down in the dirt for ball number 1. And batting for the Bluesox is Jamal Ritter.
Greg Wiley pitched this past season, Penn State Abington, 4.08 ERA, 53 innings pitched, 3 home runs allowed. He went 4-0 on the season. Good-looking lefty out there.
Lefty against the lefty. As that's going to be swung on and miss. 1-2 count coming up for Ritter.
That's a good breaking ball along the outer part of the plate. His delivery looked identical to when he was throwing a fastball earlier in the count.
Jamal Ritter, SUNY Old Westbury.
It's a New York school.
The junior there. Stands at 6-2. It's going to be a 2-2 count coming up for him. Bluesox on their blue and white uniforms as that's going to get away from Van Dorn, who's behind the plate catching for Wiley for the Chill. Some really nice uniforms here in the PSCL, Evan, as there's a poll going out on the PSCL Twitter as well of who has the best uniforms in the league. And swing on and a miss, and that's going to be strike number 3. Ritter going to go down swinging, which now brings up for the Bluesox number 23, Christian Angelo.
Yeah, Christian Angelo is an incoming freshman from Palm Desert. Just graduated high school. Congratulations. Gets to enjoy his summer right next month, playing some more baseball. Can't go wrong with that, George.
Yeah, I'd love to see local guy. Lefty on lefty as well. Is curveball going to get in for a 1-1 count?
We have another lefty waiting on deck with Joshua Notriano.
Is Angelo going to pop that up over to Dickinson at third? Over to Wood at first for the second out of the inning. So Notriano stepping in the batter's box, a third lefty we've seen. Lefty on lefty action with Wiley and Notriano.
Notriano, big 6'2", 210-pound lefty, McHenry County College.
2 outs here, top of the first inning. If you tuned in with us previously, the A's got 4-3 win over the Bombers in a very close game, as that's a hard hit ball right over into right center, and getting underneath that one is Cruz for out number 3, a 1-2-3 inning for the Chill, as we're going to now go to the bottom of the first innings. Be Cruz, Brownyard, and Dickinson leading things off when we return. Welcome back. Palm Springs Stadium here for opening day, the PSCL. After a 1-2-3 inning, the Chill are set to take the plate is on the mound. It's going to be Vasquez for the Blue Sox, the righty. Saw a lot of lefty on lefty action at the top of the first inning. Excuse me, that's Turner on the mound.
Quick last inning from Greg Wiley. He went 1, 2, 3, very quick inning. Definitely makes this team happy. Now we're set to get the bottom of the first inning going.
No runs scored in the top of the first. Chill looking to see if they can strike first, with Cruz leading things off. They have some really beautiful white-on-white uniforms. Very crisp, very clean. Against the blue-on-white Blue Sox.
Oh, to say the least. Yeah, they're styling out there.
Turner, his first pitch, be down low. This Chill dugout also very active. Cheering on Cruz. Here's a 1-0 from Turner. Fastball going to get inside, 1-1 count. The 1-1, that's a hard hit ball right up into center field. Ritter backing at the wall. That's going to get over his head. It's going to drop. Cruz, helmet falls off. He's going to stand up safely for a leadoff double for Cruz.
You know, that was a really impressive swing there from Matt Cruz. That ball just jumped out to center field. We haven't seen a whole lot of balls, George, in the air really carry like that. A lot of them, our first few days out, have just been dying out in the sky. They just sent Ritter back and just kept carrying on him over his head.
No outs, runner in scoring position for the Chill. Brownyard at the plate. Righty. Nicholas Brownyard. Here's a pitch from Turner. That's going to be up high inside, 1-0 count.
Nicholas Brownyard, another local guy from just graduated from Indio, California.
Could be fouling that one back, 1-1.
Attending Cal State San Marcos.
Dickinson on deck for the Chill.
Now Brownyard trying to do a job here. Runner on second base, nobody out. At the very least, you want to get Cruz over the third to give your three-hole hitter a chance to drive him in with less than 2 outs.
No outs, Cruz on second. Here's the pitch. Curveball there, going to get inside, 1-2.
You know, that was a well-located breaking ball along the outer part of the plate. If you're Brownyard, it'd be a good idea to try and hit that ball to the right side. There's a big hole on the right side of the infield. Murata keeping the runner close at second. Possibly shoot that ball over there for a hit, or at the very least, avoid getting the 2 strikes and getting the man over the third.
1-2 count. Turner looks back, kicks and deals. Another breaking ball. That's going to get Brownyard looking for strike number 3. That's going to be the first out of the inning. Which brings up Dickinson for the Chill. Spencer Dickinson playing over at third base.
You know, George, we saw it again right there, but our first game, a lot of called strike 3s on that borderline outside pitch, especially for right-handed batters. You wonder if some of these hitters need to get used to the strike zone today.
Dickinson gonna foul it back.
At least for today, a lot of these hitters, I'd say you need to be aggressive early in the count. Most of these pitchers did a really good job getting ahead in the count, trying to get the ball in plays. That ball's ripped.
Dickinson going to hit that one up into left field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Cruz going to stay up at third after a laser from Notriano all the way over to Singh at home. And I don't think Cruz would have made it if he kept going.
Well, that was absolutely a strong throw from Matriano. in left field. Matt Cruz had to hold up at first, less than 2 outs. Had to make sure that ball dropped. 2 good swings in the inning, and that was a laser from Spencer Dickinson into left.
Carlos Munoz at the plate for the Chill with 1 out. Runners on the corners. Turner kicks and deals. It's going to be 2 outside, 1-0 count.
Carlos Munoz, another local guy from Cathedral City, currently attending the College of the Desert. Whoa. Dickinson started towards second, and Turner stepped off.
Runners on the corners for the Chill as they're looking to strike first, with Cruz in scoring position on third. Turner deals upstairs. Munoz up in the count, 2-0. Singh behind the plate this morning for Turner.
Bluesox infield set to try and turn 2. If you're Carlos Munoz, you're up 2 on the count, trying to get a ball up in the air, at least get the run home.
Fastball from Turner. And hit the upstairs part of the strike zone, 2-1.
Munoz still in a good spot here, up 2-1 in the count. A lot of options here to hitter.
Dickinson's going. As he's going to be safe on second. Now 2 runners in scoring position. It's going to be a 2-2 count coming up for Munoz, however, with 1 out.
Well, that changed the complexion of this inning. Now if you're Munoz, originally trying to avoid the double play possibility, now a ground ball to a middle infielder should get a run home.
Here's a 2-2 from Turner. The throw back, not in time, as that's going to get past Serpa. Cruz going to stay. Dickinson now caught up in a little bit of a pickle as he was unable to get there. And that's almost a double play there. However, Cruz safe. Dickinson going to be out for the second out of the inning. A very interesting back and forth there that we just saw, Evan.
Well, you know, that's some bad baseball all the way around, I tell you what. Singh behind the plate, he had a good idea, trying to cut down the runner at third, but he ended up bouncing it in. Then you have Matt Cruz almost getting in a rundown.
As that's going to retire the inning there. 2 strikeouts for Turner on the hill. Allows no runs, leaving Cruz on third. And now we're going to go top of the second inning, still tied up at 0 apiece. It's going to be the middle of the order. The 3, 4, 5 coming up when we return. Welcome back, Palm Springs Stadium. Knotted up at 0 apiece, starting things off as both teams are unable to score in the first inning. And now here we are, top of the second. It's going to be May leading things off.
Well, as we get set with May here in the top of the second, the Chill just ran themselves out of a potential big inning in their half of the first. Initially you had Singh, the catcher, trying to make a play at third, a decent idea. Ball bounced away for a moment. But then for the Chill, you had Spencer Dickinson at second base. That's one of those situations you need to look at the runner ahead of you to make sure he's going. He started moving right away, got himself in a rundown and thrown out.
Here's a 1-0. That's going to get the outside of the strike zone, making it a 1-1 count for May. Leading things off here, top of the second inning, still knotted up at 0. The 1-1, breaking ball down in the dirt. Also on deck for the Bluesox, Troy May, freshman at Concordia University, Irvine. 6'2" righty. Two-one count for May. Here's a pitch from Wiley upstairs. That's going to be ball number 4, excuse me. Also, now stepping in the batter's box. Ryan Osso, freshman at Culver Stockton. 5'10" righty. No outs, 1 runner on. Wiley, the lefty, deals. Breaking ball down low, 1-0 count.
The Chill dugout wanted that pitch along the inside part of the plate. Home plate umpire said no, it's a ball.
1-0, here's a pitch. Another breaking ball, same spot pretty much. 2-0 for Osso as he's up in the count.
Well, that's a good idea from Greg Wiley. Both pitches missing down in the zone along the inner part of the plate, trying to get a double play ball with no outs and a man on first.
2-0. Has to be chopped up to Wiley. Home plate umpire called dead ball.
I'm going to take a guess and assume catcher's interference was called. Oh, must have definitely been called. Robert Van Dorn behind the plate, he's holding his catcher's hand right now. So the bat must have ended up hitting his glove, prompting the catcher's interference call, awarding Ryan Osso first base.
So May now in scoring position.
So that'll go down as an error on Van Dorn, automatic error with catcher's interference.
He looks to be okay, which is a good sign to see.
Granted, they are calling the athletic trainers on. Take a look at his hand. Hopefully nothing more than just some bruising. Hopefully nothing that some ice won't do the trick for. So that puts runners on first and second with nobody else. Opportunity for the Bluesox in the top of the second inning.
Runners in scoring position.
And it looks like the Chill are going to send a new catcher out there. They'll talk things over with Greg Wiley, trying to get an idea of his arsenal, an idea of what he wants to do on the mound. We'll get the name of this new catcher as soon as we can.
No outs here, top of the second inning. May on second, Osso on first. As that's going to now bring up Stevie Murata, sophomore at Cal State LA. There's a new catcher is going to be Ramon Macias. His brother over at shortstop.
So with a straight-up substitution, Ramon Macias will bat in the 9-hole.
Oh, 1 count coming up from Murata.
Excuse me, Macias will bat in the 7-hole for the Chill.
0-1, Wiley on the mound. No outs. Runner in scoring position. That's May on second with Osso on first. Here's a pitch from Wiley. That's going to get out of the glove of Macias. Runner's going to stay where they are.
With men on first and second, nobody out. Chill will try to turn a double play. Pinched in towards the middle with the second baseman and the shortstop.
Here's a 1-1. That's going to get out of the upstairs of the strike zone. The fastball there, making it now 1-2 for Murata. One-two count due up next. And as Murata going to step out, readjust himself a little bit here. No outs, top of the second inning. Bluesox looking to get their first hit of the ball game. Here's a 1-2. That's swing on and miss. As that's going to be the second strikeout for Wiley.
That's another good-looking breaking ball from Greg Wiley. And a nice bounce back. After walking in to start the inning, you catch a tough break with the catcher's interference, come right back, record the strikeout, and you're back in business, hopefully, if you're the Chill.
Tavin Hathaway at the plate for the Blue Sox with 1 out, 2 runners on. There's that pitch there from Wiley, going to get in. 0-1 count coming up for Hathaway. Moanalua High School in Hawaii.
Oh, Hawaiian. How about that?
6'1 righty.
And it looks like Greg Wiley is very comfortable throwing any of his pitches at any time in the count. We saw a breaking ball to get strike one on the first pitch.
1-1 count for Hathaway coming up. Also on first, May on second. Blue Sox looking to get on board first here as we're tied up at 0 apiece here in the top of the second. The 1-1. Breaking ball down low. It's going to be 2-1 count for Hathaway coming up.
Yeah, tougher to get a chase on a curveball when there's less than 2 strikes in the count. That was a good take there from Tavin Hathaway. Wasn't going to do anything with that curveball other than maybe hit into a double play.
2-1. Swung on and missed. Making it now 2-2 count. The fastball there just got right underneath the bat of Tavin Hathaway.
And that's a really effective fastball. After going with a couple curveballs earlier in the at-bat, bust him up and inside with a good fastball. It's not the hardest fastball, but when you get somebody sitting curveball and you come up and in, it looks like it's a lot harder than it really is.
2-2. Gonna get upstairs. Macias had to stand up to grab that one. Full count coming up for Tavin Hathaway. With 1 out, 2 runners on for the Blue Sox. Looking to record their first base hit of the ball game. Here's a full count from Wiley. Swung on and missed, and that's going to be the second straight strikeout for the starting pitcher, the Chill, Wiley.
And that's a great show of confidence from Greg Wiley, getting his second strikeout of the inning, third of the game. Going with a curveball on the full count after mixing with a fastball on his 2-2 pitch. Very impressive curveball to record the strikeout.
Jake Serpa at the plate, the righty from West Valley Junior College, a freshman there. 2 outs, 2 runners on for the Blue Sox. Wiley kicks and deals, hard hit ball. That's going to drop fair down the left base line. They're waving in May to come in on score. And they're going to hold Osso up at third. That's going to be an RBI double for Jake Serpa. First hit comes in fashion, brings in May to score. Now the Blue Sox up 1-0 here, top of the second.
On a good piece a real good piece of hitting there from Jake Serpa. Attacking the fastball on the first pitch. He got on the inside part of the plate. Not a bad fastball by any means from Greg Wiley, just a better piece of hitting, shooting it down the left field line.
Singh at the plate. Matthew Singh, West Valley College freshman. 2 outs, 2 runners on, both in scoring position. That ball hit up over the second, as that's going to get through for 2 runs. Going to come in to score for the Bluesox. It's going to be Osso and Serpa making their way on home. And Singh going to get on base now.
Well, we'll see what the official ruling is from our score, but
that's going to be a base hit there.
Grant, if you were to ask the second baseman Dominic Yamul, he'd probably say, yeah, I wish I had that play back to try and at least knock that one down to prevent one of those runs from scoring. Tough play going to his right, but definitely one that you want to be able to make.
Vasquez. The check back over as Singh safe on first after he had the RBI single there, bringing in 2 runs. And the Blue Sox up 3-0, top of the second inning.
It's been a productive inning for the Blue Sox, and a good job on their part, taking advantage of the leadoff walk. You get the catcher's interference call. The very next batter, gift drafting runners first and second, nobody out. Now here we are 3 runs later.
Breaking ball in for strike 1. Vasquez designated hitter. Here's a pitch. As Singh gonna go steal second. And he got there in time. The throw from Macias out and away from his brother.
And a good job stealing the base from Matthew Singh. He got a great jump. A huge jump. No chance to throw him out. But second baseman Dominic Yamul, shortstop Macias, they need to be communicating out there and know who's covering the bag. Both players ended up vacating their positions, leaving their spots wide open in case Primo Vasquez put the ball in play.
0-1. That's going to be getting away from Macias behind the plate, as they're going to hold Singh up at third after the pass ball. 2-1 count for Vasquez with 2 outs, and Singh 90 feet away from home, who's on third, looking to extend the lead that the Blue Sox have. They're up 3-0 right now. 1-2 count for Vasquez. Wiley looking to retire the side. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be chopped into foul territory.
Almost got a piece of a couple of our ops guys down there. Had the camera well protecting them at least.
Still 1-2 for Vasquez. Long at bat here for him. And a long inning for Wiley as well. Here's a 1-2. And that's going to get Vasquez looking for a 3rd strikeout of the inning for Wiley, his 4th of the ball game. And that's going to retire the side. However, Blue Sox able to score 3 runs. They're up 3-0. Going to the bottom half of the second innings be Wood, Lopez, and Van Dorn leading things off when we return. Welcome back, Palm Springs Stadium, for game number 2 here at the stadium, opening day for PSCL. A slew of games going on throughout the facility here. We got 2 games at Palm Springs Stadium, a few at the high school field, and a turf field as well, all day long. Turner's pitch going to be upstairs for ball 1, with Wood at the plate for the Chill.
Yeah, Colin Wood for the Chill, trying to get on base, start this second inning for his team, especially after giving up 3 runs in their half of the second.
Gonna foul that one back behind us in the booth. 1-1 count for Wood. As the Bluesox, they're up 3-0, bottom of the second inning. Turner already with 2 strikeouts in the ball game. 1-1 pitch coming up. Kicks and deals. We popped up again, fouled back. Lopez on deck for the Chill.
And for Turner and the Bluesox, it's real good to see. You get a big inning, the top of the second, come right back out, get ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes on the first batter.
2-2 count for Wood. He's over on first base for the Chill this afternoon. No outs. Here's a pitch. Hard hit ball through the gap for a base hit. As Wood gonna stop in his tracks and stay at first base. He's happy after that base hit there.
Absolutely. Good piece of hitting from Colin Wood, going with the pitch, staying through the middle, getting on base to lead off this inning, trying to get some of those runs back. Now, if you're Turner on the mound, you did a good job getting ahead in the count, but you just left that breaking ball up in the strike zone. It stayed flat and it was in a really good spot for the hitter.
Lopez at the plate. Wood's going. As that's going to get right past May at first. Wood, he's not stopping either. And he's going to slide safely into third. Lopez safe on first as that got right through. And now runners on the corners for the Chill as they're looking to respond.
Yeah, the Chill are absolutely in business. Not sure if that was a called hit and run or if that just kind of happened on its own. Good job, Robbie Lopez, finding a hole, hitting through the wide open right side. Now, if you're Colin Wood, you're going on the pitch. Now, he was probably trying to steal the base all the way. If you're doing a hit and run and you're running from first base, you want to kind of look back in towards the batter, at least take a glance, try to get an idea of where the ball's going. And if in doubt, then you want to pick up your third base coach.
Ramon Macias at the plate, swing and a miss.
Macias came on for the starting catcher Robert Van Dorn after having to exit the game with an injury in the previous inning after a catcher's interference call.
Macias steps off. And that's going to get in for strike 2. Macias going to watch that one. 0-2 count, no outs, runners on the corners for the Chill, who are down 3-0, bottom of the second inning. Check back over to first. Lopez safe there.
And if you're the Bluesox, you're just trying to get an out here any way you can, limit the damage, not a big deal if you allow a run. We'll gladly exchange a run for an out.
0-2, Lopez going to go. He's going to be told to go back to first after it was fouled away. Still a 0-2 count for Macias.
And for the Chill, if you're Ramon Macias, you want to try and put that ball in play any way you can. At least get 1 run home.
0-2. Here's a pitch from Turner. Popped up into the air. Singh looking back. Is this going to be fouled all the way? Still an 0-2. Macias fighting hard at the plate. Yamul on deck. No outs, 2 runners on. Wood in scoring position on third. Chiller down by 3 runs. Turner looking back on first. Here's the 0-2. Lopez go, and the throw down here from Singh. And he got him out. Beautiful throw from the catcher Singh to throw Lopez out, who was caught stealing for the first out of the inning.
Well, strike him out, throw him out. The Blue Sox able to execute on the stolen base attempt right there. Looked like Macias trying to protect his man over at first base. That pitch wasn't anywhere close to the strike zone. Ultimately came up empty, and Robbie Lopez was a dead duck at second base on a great throw from Singh behind the plate.
So 2 outs after Macias struck out, and then Singh threw Lopez out. It's Yamul at the plate, and a foul back 1-1. Turner trying to get out of the inning, leaving Wood stranded on third. 1-1, here's a pitch. Breaking ball getting in for strike number 2. One, two. Gets him looking for strike 3. The second straight strikeout for Turner, the 4th for him. And now that's going to retire the side, leaving Wood on third. And the Chill still scoreless as we go to the top of the 3rd inning when we return. Good afternoon from sunny Palm Springs, California. George Hathaway alongside Evan Schmeiser here as you are watching opening day for the PSCL. Blue Sox against the Chill, as it's a 3-0 ball game, and the Blue Sox have the lead. Top of the order with Ritter, who struck out, and Wiley still on the mound. That's going to get in for strike 1.
And if you're the Chill right here in the field, you gave up 3 runs last inning, put a couple guys on base, made a couple mistakes, eventually gave up some hits. You want a quick inning right here, and then try and cut into this deficit next time up at bat.
Popped up foul territory, 0-2 count coming up for Ritter. Angulo on deck. 0-2 count. Wiley kicks and deals. Going to be outside. Good eye there from Ritter, who was able to restrain himself from swinging. It's a 1-2.
Chill wanted that pitch, but it looked to be outside from up here.
1-2 again. Popped up into the air. Wood getting underneath it in foul territory and makes the grab for out number 1.
Nice job from Colin Wood over at first base. Got to the spot very quickly, had plenty of time to settle underneath it, able to put it away on that towering pop-up.
Angulo at the plate, grounded out in his first plate appearance. One out, nobody on. Here, top of the 3rd inning, as the Blue Sox are up 3-0. One 0 count for Angulo. One of the extra hitters here on the Blue Sox. Breaking ball down low, 2-0.
Well, George, looks like we have some action in the Chill bullpen. Matt Cruz, one of the local guys, warming up out there.
Angulo gonna hit that one straight dead center. Cruz backing up and makes the grab on the run for the 2nd out of the inning.
Well, Christian Angulo put a charge into that ball out to straightaway center field. Excellent running grab from Cruz. Looked like he had a beat on that ball the whole way. It made it look like a much easier play than it actually was.
Stepping in the batter's box now, the lefty, Notriano, from McHenry County College.
I've been impressed so far today, George. Ball's been traveling much better than I expected, especially compared to our first few nights. Guess it does make a big difference out here in the desert, daytime compared to night.
1-0. Swung on and miss. Putting the count up. 1 apiece.
That looks to be a tough matchup. All these first 3 hitters for the Blue Sox, all left-handed, going against the left-handed Wiley. Saw a good swing last time from Christian Gould. Besides that, not many good swings so far from these first 3 lefties.
Breaking ball gets Notriano looking for a 1-2 count. The 6'2 lefty. First 3 batters for the Blue Sox, all lefty. Wiley on the mound, also a lefty. Here's a 1-2.
You know, sometimes reaching your bat out, poking a ball foul to stay alive from Notriano, sometimes that's all you can do. Live to fight another pitch. This time, no ops people over in that camera well.
2 outs, nobody on. Top of the 3rd. Notriano going to chop that one up over to Macias. The high throw, it's not there. It's going to get by. And Notriano going to get through for a base hit.
And that's a tough play out there. The ball wasn't hit.
It's going to be actually ruled an error on Macias as it got over the head of Wood.
Yeah, definitely have to rule that an error. Ball wasn't hit all that hard. Macias tried throwing that ball off his front foot, off balance. Tough play, but that's the only way he would have been able to make a play.
2 outs, 1 runner on. As the Blue Sox are up 3-0 here, top of the 3rd. Wiley upstairs, 1-0. As May at the plate, walked in his first plate appearance. Check back over. May walked, also able to score a run as well, one of the 3 for the Blue Sox. 2 outs here, top of the third. Wiley kicks. I'm going to check back over to first to Wood as Notrianos dives safely.
And a good-looking lead from Joshua Notriano. Looks like he's doing one of those one-way leads, getting a relatively big lead, but then his first move is back towards the base to make sure that he doesn't get picked off.
And it's a pass ball there. Notriano going to stay where he is, with Troy May at the plate. The righty from Concordia University, Irvine. As he's up in the count, 2-0. He walked last inning in the second. Here's the deal, as that's going to be fouled off. 2-1 count for May.
That's a good-looking pitch from Greg Wiley to get back into the count. Bury a fastball in on his hands. The only thing he could have done with that was hit it foul, which he just did.
Two outs here, top of the third inning. Blue Sox up 3-0 over the Chill. Wiley looks over at first. Here's the pitch. As that's going to be hit right over in front of us here, Evan.
We didn't bring our gloves today, George. Ball wasn't too far away from us up in the press box.
As it's going to be a 2-2 count with 2 outs, 1 runner on for the Blue Sox here, top of the third. They're looking to extend their lead here as they're up 3-0. Wiley deals. That's going to be down and outside. Full count. Once again for Troy May. We saw this in the second inning when he walked.
And another good at bat from Troy May. And if you're Joshua Notriano over at first base, you need to make sure the pitcher is going home, not going to first base, and then get a good running start. If you get a ball into the gap, you better be on his horse.
And that's going to be fouled back as Notriano is trying to jump it and steal the second.
Another long at bat from Troy May. Trying to get on base one again, perhaps do a little bit of damage, especially with the runner in motion.
Full count, 2 outs. 1 runner on, that's Notriano on first. Long at bat here for Troy May. And that's going to be hit over in the left field.
Oh, that's trouble.
As Booth, he slipped under. And here comes Notriano rounding third. As that's going to be an RBI double for Troy May. And Notriano comes in to score as the Blue Sox are up 4-0 now with 2 outs.
Well, that was another excellent bat from Troy May. Fouled off some tough pitches. He got a breaking ball in the middle of the plate. He stayed on it nicely, driving it out to left center field. Booth ended up falling down in left field. Second time today we see an outfielder fall down. And especially with Notriano in motion on the full count, he scored easily from first base.
Also at the plate, was able to get on base due to catcher's error and catcher's interference. We 1-0 count for him. He was also able to score on home as well in the second inning where they scored 3 runs. And Notriano just scored, making a 4-0 ball game.
Yeah, it's a good job from the Blue Sox taking advantage of some of these mistakes from the Chill. Last run just scored was another unearned run. You have 1 or 2 unearned runs, part of that 3-run second inning. And even a lot of these little things. The catcher's interference, the throwaway, wild pitch. We started to see wild pitches add up towards the end of our previous game. It makes a difference.
It's going to be 1-1 for Asso with 2 outs. And May in scoring position. Ryan Asso, freshman at Culver Stockton. Here's a 1-1, swing and a miss, strike 2. Asso over at shortstop this afternoon for the Blue Sox. Osso calls time. Going to step out of the box, readjust himself for a quick moment. Set himself up to put this ball in a good position to bring May on home, who's on second.
And with the outfielders playing relatively deep, singles should be able to score the run from second.
The 1-2, that's going to be down in the dirt.
Macias has been busy back there behind the plate ever since he came on in for Van Dorn in the second, having the block balls in the dirt.
That's going to be chopped up into fair territory. Dickinson. Hold up, actually. The home plate umpire called it a foul ball. It looked like it was fair from up here, Evan.
It was fair almost the whole way, but then that last hop, it did take a bit of a left turn towards the line. You can't tell from our angle, but the home plate umpire did make the call right away.
So it's going to be 2-2 still for Osso. If that was fair, it looked like he would have been safe on first as well.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he kept running. It definitely would have been bang, bang.
And that's what they always teach you, to run it out no matter what. So you never know what could happen.
That's right.
2-2 count for Osso with 2 outs. May in scoring position on second. Blue Sox are up 4-0 against the Chill. Here's a pitch from Wiley. And that breaking ball is going to get him looking for strike 3. Going to retire the side. Going to be the 5th strikeout for Wiley of the ball game. However, Notriano able to come in to score after an RBI double from May. Was the Blue Sox up 4-0 as we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning when we return. Welcome back, Palm Springs Stadium. As you are watching the Blue Sox and Chill go at it here on opening day for the PSCL. As Macias stepping in the batter's box. Michael Macias. His brothers Ramon Macias and Michael Macias over at shortstop. As the Chill are down by 4 runs. Turner gonna pitch. That's up in the air. Serpa deep into foul territory against the wall and is unable to squeeze the glove and get a hang of it.
Well, that was almost an excellent play from Jake Serpa at third base. There's a lot of room in foul territory, especially over on the third base side. He had to navigate the fence. He had the camera well pretty close over there. And up against the fence. The only thing he could have done differently is maybe sprint a little bit harder to that spot, feel for the fence, and then make that play a little easier. But great effort nonetheless.
0-1 Turner. That's going to be inside 1-1. The best team logo winner for the PSCL goes to the Chill. As it was a Twitter bracket on the PSCL Baseball Twitter, and they won it all. They went to the championship round against the A's, who we just were broadcasting earlier this morning, who won 4-3 over the Bombers.
Well, the Chill have absolutely earned the title of best uniforms. They do look nice. They look very nice from up here.
The white on white for the Chill. 2-1 count coming up for Macias with Booth on deck. The pitch going to be popped up into the air, and it's going to be out of play. Two-two for Macias with no outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Blue Sox are up 4-0.
Brayden Turner's throwing a couple of good fastballs up in the zone to the leadoff batter here, Michael Macias. Wonder if he'll try to go back up there again, either try and get a swing and a miss, or get Macias to pop a ball up in the air.
Macias steps out of the batter's box, readjusts himself real quick as we await the 2-2 pitch from Turner, who has 4 strikeouts already in the ball game, and that's going to get Macias right in the hip, and he's going to walk his way over to first base.
And that's a big break if you're the Chill. It's been a struggle to get offense going. Just a couple base runners so far, especially down 4-0. Turner had a couple good-looking pitches in that at bat, and then just left Michael Macias off the hook with that hit batter.
Kenny Booth at the plate for the Chill. And the check back over on time. 0-1 count for Booth.
Looks like starting to see some guys stirring in the bullpen for the Blue Sox. A couple guys stretching out. Those bands nicely placed down there.
Swing and a miss from Kenny Booth. Going to be 0-2 count, no outs with Macias on first.
And if you're the Blue Sox, you're up 4-0. Just trying to get out. It's only a 7-inning game. No need to panic with a man on first base.
And that's going to get Booth looking for strike number 3. That's the 5th strikeout for Turner, who's on the bump for the Blue Sox. And a big reason why the Chill haven't scored because of Turner.
Well, and that's a very aggressive 0-2 pitch we just saw from Brayden Turner. Not messing around, paint to the fastball, right at the knees on the inside part of the plate. Looked like Kenny Booth wasn't looking for a fastball with that 0-2 count. Got him looking.
Breaking ball there with Cruz at the plate. He had a double to lead things off in the first inning.
It's been pretty quiet ever since.
Pitch down low, 1-1. One count with 1 out, 1 runner on for the Chill. Cruz steps out of the batter's box. The 1-1, that's going to be a swing and a miss. It's Cruz down the count, 1-2.
That was a nasty-looking breaking ball. That ball stayed in the strike zone for a very long time, and just the bottom just dropped right off of it at the end. Made Cruz look a little bit silly.
1 out, Macias, a lone runner on for the Chill, who are down by 4 runs here in the bottom of the third inning. Looking to get some on board here, as that's going to be fouled back. Cruz staying alive. Turner looking back over at Macias on first. As that's going to be popped up. And both Singh and May is unable to get to the ball in time. Still 1-2 with Brownyard on deck for the Chill.
On a little bit of a break there for Matt Cruz, is he's able to stay alive. That ball does not hit high enough for either Singh or May to get over there and try to make a play. Some good-looking routines down there at the bullpen. Both of those same pitchers still stretching out.
1-2. Going to be upstairs. A little bit of chin music there, but going to be a 2-2 count coming up for Cruz with 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
You know, George, tougher to appreciate the scenery during the night games out here, but beautiful day like this, oh, jeez. Looked like Matt Cruz just got hit in the head. Looks like he's okay, though. I guess that helmet worked pretty well.
Macias moving his way to second, was also hit by a pitch, and now Cruz, who just was a moment ago over at first, which brings up Brownyard. 0 for 1 in the ball game, struck out.
And so far, mistakes in the field or letting guys off the hook have been a little bit of a theme so far today. 2 of the 4 Blue Sox runs have been unearned. We've seen a couple wild pitches on the Chill's end. Now Braden Turner hitting 2 batters in this inning, especially after getting ahead to 2 strikes on both of them, gives the Chill a chance to try to rally and cut into this deficit.
Breaking ball down low, 1-0. Runners in scoring position for the Chill. It's Macias on second. Brownyard at the plate. Swing and a miss. A hard pitch there. Fastball upstairs from Turner. Gets Brownyard swinging.
And Turner's been excellent all game, especially when he's gone to the fastball up in the strike zone over the plate. Chill hitters have had a tough time getting to that pitch.
Nicholas Brownyard, the righty. That's Turner going to deal. As that's going to be strike number 2.
Looks like we have the lefty Matt Gorham for the Blue Sox warming up in the bullpen. Just starting to lightly toss out there, in case Braden Turner runs into any more trouble.
1-2 with 1 out, 2 runners on for the Chill. Here's a pitch from Turner. That's popped up into the air, foul territory. Another long at bat here. Saw it similar with Macias to lead off the inning. Now here with Brownyard. Still fighting at the plate.
Anything can happen if you're able to spray some balls foul, stay alive with 2 strikes. You can get a pitch in the middle of the plate. Pitcher might make a mistake. Anything can happen, any pitch.
1-2. Swing on and a miss. That's strike number 3 for the 2nd out of the inning. The 6th strikeout for Turner on the hill.
Yeah, and an excellent piece of pitching right there from Braden Turner. Absolutely no fear to go back inside with a fastball, get the strikeout, even after hitting 2 batters this inning. It shows, especially as a pitcher, it shows great mental toughness, able to turn the page and not worry about what happened the previous at-bat.
2 outs, 2 runners on for the Chill, who are down by 4 runs. That's popped up into the air into foul territory. 0-1 count coming up for Dickinson, who had a base hit in the 1st inning when we saw him last. He's also able to steal second.
You know, that 1st inning is looming a little bit large as the Chill trail 4-0 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. You have runners on 2nd and 3rd, 1 out, ended up running themselves out of that inning. Spencer Dickinson was on 2nd base, ended up getting into a rundown, thrown out for the 2nd out, and then Braden Turner able to work out of that jam.
0-2 count for Dickinson with 2 outs. Turner and company looking to retire the side. Another scoreless inning. The Chill have more hits than the Blue Sox do, but are still unable to get on board. And they're down 4-0. That's popped up again in the air. Dickinson, another long at bat. Back-to-back long at bats, and
he's doing a good job hitting it foul. And now Braden Turner and Singh behind the plate, they have a decision to make. You try and go mix up the speeds a little bit, go with something slow, maybe even bounce a breaking ball. Or you go with another fastball up in the zone.
Here's the 0-2.
Try the fastball.
Did not work out. Dickinson stayed where he is. 1-2 count.
That's a good take there from Spencer Dickinson. Braden Turner's had plenty of swing throughs on those elevated fastballs. Dickinson able to spit on that one.
Beautiful day here in Palm Springs, California. A lot of clouds in the skies. That's popped up once again. That's coming back. And it's going to go into foul territory right in front of us.
Yeah, there's a few rows there, George. They're getting close.
They're really just testing us at this point, Evan, to see how quick we can be on our feet up here in the booth.
Oh, you're on to something, my guy. We're ready, though. We're ready. And Michael Macias, he was running on that last pitch from second. Interesting to see with 2 outs and 2 strikes.
Still a 1-2 count for Dickinson at the plate, who had a base hit in the first inning.
A hit should score a run with 2 outs.
Here's a 1-2. Breaking ball down low. 2-2 count coming up with 2 outs.
We've said it multiple times this at bat, George, but this is really an excellent at bat we're seeing from Spencer Dickinson. He's hit some balls foul. That was a tough breaking ball that he let go. He's been able to work it back to an even 2-2 count.
Here's a 2-2. Hard hit ball over to left field. Triano backing up towards the warning track. And that ball is gone. You can kiss that one goodbye. A 3-run shot for Dickinson. And now the Chill are on board. However, they still trail by 1 run.
But you know, George, just an absolutely tremendous at bat. Braden Turner, after the breaking ball away, tried to go back upstairs with the fastball to get a swing and a miss. Didn't quite get it high enough, and Spencer Dickinson put a charge into it deep into the Southern California day sky. Not to mention those 2 hit batters earlier this inning came back to hurt the Bluesox, as now it's a 1-run game.
2 outs, nobody on for the Chill after that beautiful 3-run shot from Dickinson. Munoz at the plate, who struck out in the bottom of the first inning.
That really was a majestic blast, George. You really got to hit it to get it out of here.
Up high outside. Munoz up the count 2-0.
The lefty Matt Gorham still throwing in the bullpen for the Bluesox. Still just lightly tossing, though. Looks like it's still Braden Turner's inning to try to work out of.
Here's a 2-0. Painting the corner right there for a strike. Turner has 6 strikeouts here in the ball game.
Have to assume this will be Braden Turner's last inning if he can work out of it.
Here's a 2-1. As Munoz fouls that one back. 2-2 count with 2 outs. Nobody on for the Chill. The 2-2. Up and away. Full count now for Munoz.
Now, the first couple innings, Turner was excellent getting ahead of batters and putting them away. This inning has been more of a challenge, trying to just make that put-away pitch.
Full count. Turner deals. That's ripped right inside for a
Play
base
first.
hit. Munoz. He's out! And that's going to retire the inning. As the Chill able to rally back a little bit after a 3-run home run from Dickinson. However, they're still down 4-3 versus the Blue Sox. We'll be right back.
He's like a star player.
Welcome back to historic Palm Springs Stadium. George Hathaway alongside Evan Schmeiser here on the call. After a 3-run home run from Dickinson, the Chill are on the board. However, the Blue Sox still lead 4-3 in the ball game. As Murata leading things off here in the top of the 4th inning, looking to respond and grow the lead here. It's going to be a new pitcher on the mound. It's going to be Jason Bittner. 5'8", 180, righty pitcher.
And if you're Jason Bittner coming on in relief, Greg Wiley went the first 3 innings. Ooh, up and in. Especially after scoring the 3 runs off the 3-run homer, you're trying to record a shutdown inning. Get your team right back in the dugout, try and tie this game up, and even try to take the lead.
Bittner breaking ball, 2-0 count for Murata. Bittner coming in for Wiley, who threw for 5 strikeouts. Allowed 3 hits and 4 runs as well. It's ump call time.
Well, that's a really late timeout call. He was already in his motion, about to even throw the ball, as the umpire called timeout. It's a good thing. Glad to at least see Jason Bittner release the pitch. Some pitches can get hurt if they're trying to stop their delivery.
Stevie Murata, Cal State LA, the sophomore, going to pop this one up into the air. Lopez getting underneath it in right field for the first out.
That was a decent looking swing from Steven Murata. Looked like he just got that ball down off the end of the bat a little bit.
Which now brings up number 19, Tavin Hathaway from Moanalula, Hawaii. Went to high school there as well. With one out, nobody on.
Well, we had a Hawaiian in the first game, and we have a Hawaiian in our second game, George.
Here's a pitch from Bittner. That's going to be down and away for 1-0 count.
Yeah, it's two batters in a row that Jason Bittner's fallen behind in the count. That one missed by a pretty good amount right there. Not a pattern you want to fall into if you're a pitcher, as he missed once again in the same spot.
Behind the plate is Macias, catching for Bittner.
So far today, the pitchers have been rewarded the most to have been able to get ahead in the count.
2-0, delivers. Breaking ball, going to be a 3-0 count for Tavin Hathaway, who struck out in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, and you want to go right after this hitter if you're Jason Bittner. Jake Serpa on deck. He doubled in 2 runs earlier. You don't want to give him an at-bat with a man on base, but that's exactly what he's going to get.
3-0, same 3 pitch, all 4 of those pitches in the same area. And now Hathaway going to get a free base after he's walked 4 pitches, 4 balls.
The ball is flying out here today, George. We saw last inning 2 hit batters, then the 3-run shot to follow. You're playing with fire if you're putting guys on base.
Especially since the Bluesox are looking to extend the lead as the Chill are right up behind them. It's a 4-3 ball game. Bluesox with the lead. Is that pitch there from Bittner going to get inside for a strike? Serpa, Jake Serpa at the plate from West Valley Junior College, freshman there. 5'9" righty, 0-1 count for him.
Look at the laser his last time up to drive in 2.
Throw from Macias, not in time as Hathaway safe over there. Yeah, he had a 2-run RBI double for him there. And Serpa looking to extend a good hitting day for him to get on base once again.
Yeah, not a bad opening day.
That going to be away from Macias. Hathaway staying where he is. 2-1 count for Serpa. One out, 1 runner on for the Bluesox as they're up 4-3, top of the 4th inning. The pitch, that's hit over into left field. Booth trying to trail under it and
Nice running grab.
And makes the catch there for the 2nd out.
You know, that kind of play changes the whole complexion of this inning. After walking Hathaway on 4 pitches, Bittner fell behind the count once again to Jake Serpa. Serpa hit that ball again pretty well to left, but a really nice running grab from Booth over in left field.
Macias and Bittner had a conversation on the mound as Singh steps into the batter's box for the Bluesox. Had a base hit when we saw him in the 2nd inning. Is that pitch down and away? Singh also able to steal second as well.
That last pitch, George, 2nd breaking ball of the inning we've seen from Bittner. Neither one of them, Bittner did not look confident throwing either one of those 2 pitches.
1-0 for Singh. Again, outside 2-0.
If you're Matthew Singh right here, you want to sit fastball all the way. You can almost eliminate that breaking ball.
Hathaway on first for the Bluesox, who have a commanding 4-3 lead. You're in top of the 4th. Another ball that was in the dirt. As Singh up in the count 3-0.
As much as I love giving a 3-0 green light, I'd be giving a take sign here. Even if Bittner gets a strike over, I'll probably throw the same pitch on a 3-1 count.
3-0. Could have guessed that one. That was down and away. As that's going to be 3 straight pitches, another walk. with Hathaway now in scoring position on second to give the Blue Sox a little bit of a comfortable lead.
Looks like we'll get a pinch runner, allowing Matthew Singh, the catcher, to get into his gear. Singh will stay in the game, even with that a 2-out pinch runner. That's Jacob Kalt, currently attending West LA College, out on first base. So we'll get another meeting on the mound.
And Macias just probably telling Bittner to just like kind of take a few deep breaths right now. A lot of these pitches down and away. Got to bring them back up a little bit because they're not really fooling the Blue Sox right now with all those pitches.
And you're playing with fire here. We saw in the last inning that 3-run homer after the 2 hit batters. We have 2 walks so far in the top of the 4th.
Fastball upstairs for strike 1. First strike we've seen since Serpo was at the plate.
Looked like an effective mound meeting. Slow things down a little bit for the young pitcher. He's able to calmly deliver strike 1.
0-1 with 2 outs. Here's a pitch from Bittner. Back to down and away. 1-1 count with 2 outs.
Even though that breaking ball missed, it's only the 3rd one we've seen from Bittner. That was the most confident breaking ball we've seen from this inning. That break was a lot sharper. Just need to start a little bit closer to the strike zone to maybe get a swing.
Here's a 1-1. That pitch gonna get inside. 1-2 count. For Vasquez at the plate. Vasquez struck out in the 2nd inning when we last saw him.
And now if you're Jason Bittner, just one effective pitch from getting out of this inning.
Singh on first, Hathaway on second. Here's a pitch. That's upstairs. And that's going to get Vasquez looking for strike 3 for the 2nd time in the ball game. Going to retire the side with no damage done for the Chill as they look to tie this game up or even take the lead when we return. It's going to be Wood, Lopez, and Macias when we return.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, bottom of the 4th inning. I'm Evan Schmeiser, joined by George Hathaway. It's been a good game so far, George. 4-3 ball game.
Another really relatively close game. Second one we've seen today. The A's ended up getting the win over the Bombers 4-3 as well. So certainly in for a treat here.
Oh, that first pitch ripped into left field for a base hit. A ringing single for Colin Wood, his 2nd hit of the day. That gives the Chill a leadoff base runner here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Against the new pitcher, the lefty Matt Gorham, listed 5'10", 230 pounds. Big lefty, he'll face Robbie Lopez, who singled his first time up. That ball gets by the catcher Singh. Wood advances to second.
Yeah, Turner did give up that 3-run home run to Dickinson last inning. However, he did have 6 strikeouts as well. He was efficient on the mound up until at least the later part of that 3rd inning.
And now Gorham on, trying to preserve the lead. Let's get towards the later stages of this ball game. That pitch just misses 2-0. No outs. Colin Wood over at second base. Bottom of the 4th inning. The chill trail of 4-3 to the Bluesox. That's chopped foul. Bluesox put up 3 runs in their half of the 2nd inning. On a big 2-run double to left field, the left fielder ended up falling down for the chill, allowing some of those runners to score. The Blue Sox added on a run in the 3rd inning. Had a little bit of help from some errors, a big double. Chill came on back in the bottom of the 3rd. Got a couple guys on base, some hit batters. Then a big 3-run homer. That coming off the bat of Spencer Dickinson. That ball's over the second base. Over the first, 1 out.
The tying run for the Chill, just 90 feet away. We're tying this ball game up here in the 4th. With Wood over on 3rd. Which brings up Macias.
Ramon Macias struck out his first time up. Came in the game during the 2nd inning to replace Robert Van Dorn. Had to leave the game due to injury. As he takes strike 1 from Matt Gorham. Macias will bat with a man on 3rd base, 1 out. The infield is all the way in, trying to cut down the run at the plate in order to preserve the 1-run lead for the Blue Sox. In the dirt, blocked nicely by Singh.
Yeah, great job there from Singh. Keep the ball in front of him. We've seen many pass balls in the ball game today that just get away from the catchers, and keeping that in front of him was able to prevent a run from scoring.
Those extra bases, George, they can add up in a hurry. We've seen it. Ripped down the right field line, foul. Gorham got that ball in on Macias just enough to make him hook it foul. The count moves to a ball, 2 strikes. Gorham looking for a strikeout. 1 out and a tying run on 3rd base. 1-2, here's the pitch. Grounded foul once again.
A strong at bat here from Macias, who is fighting at the plate to stay alive with 1 out, hopefully bringing in his buddy Wood over home.
For all we know, this could be the game right here, George. The 1-2. Poked foul once again. Gorham tried to go inside on Macias. Got a foul ball, then he tried to go away. Macias pokes it foul once again. They got a battle, George. Outfield playing relatively shallow. Could have a chance to throw Wood out at home on a fly ball. Gorham set the 1-2. In the air, shallow center field. Ritter coming on. It's over everyone's head. That's in for a base hit. Wood crosses the plate. The game is tied at 4. My goodness, George, that ball barely got to the outfield grass, but with the infield drawn in, it was just in no man's land.
Yeah, really good placement there from Macias, as I doubt he purposely wanted to place it there, but it was just a good at-bat. Didn't swing all the way through on that swing for the base hit, as he just really wanted to bloop it right up and over.
But the Chill will take it either way. It's a line drive in the books. As Dominic Yule takes a fastball up and away, ball 1. It's been a back and forth game, but now we're evened up at 4, with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th inning. Foul back. Only playing 7 innings for these PSCL games, a 2-hour time limit. Dominic Yule struck out looking his first at bat in the 2nd. 1 out, the Blue Sox will look to turn 2 as Gorham steps off. Angelo and Ritter playing pretty shallow and right in center field. The 1-1. In the air, left field. No Triano coming in. Diving catch, no Triano. Throw the first. It's offline. Masters will be safe going back to first base. What a play by Notriano.
Also, just moved out of the way in time for Notriano to dive for that as well. Both of them going back. And good communication there, because things could have turned ugly if they ever collided over in left field.
Joshua Notriano robbed Dominic Yule of a would-be single, blooped out to shallow left field. Man, he covered a lot of ground to get that ball. That ball's ripped into left field. Notriano again, a little bit of an easier play. That retires the side. But not before the Chill are able to tie the game. Colin Wood came in to score on the bloop single from Ramon Macias. We'll go to the top of the 5th, tied at 4. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just about set for the top of the 5th inning. Tied up at 4. The Blue Sox and Chill. Chill able to tie it up in the previous inning. Bloop single from Ramon Macias, barely hitting the outfield grass behind the shortstop. And Joshua Notriano, diving play to rob a would-be single.
It's going to be a very important inning for the Blue Sox, who are looking to get back on after it's been a back-and-forth game between these two teams.
Jason Bittner for the Chill, out for his 2nd inning of work, delivers a ball to the leadoff man, Jamal Ritter. Ritter struck out his first time up, popped out to first as he hits that one foul. Bittner walked a couple guys in the previous inning his first time out. This time he's able to work ahead 1 and 2. That's a good sign to see.
That was a really solid breaking ball there. Got underneath the bat of Ritter as he just didn't really undercut it enough as it had a really good break to it.
That's line in the right center field. That'll get down for a base hit just in front of Lopez, who will play on the hop. Whoa, what happened here? Jamal Ritter taking advantage of a misplay. He moved up to second base.
Yeah, the throw there from Lopez to Yumul was off target. It hit Yumul's glove, and the ball kept rolling. Nobody was going to go get it. And Ritter just kind of took advantage of that and said, well, if no one's going to grab it, I'm going to go.
Well, in that case, it's the third error of the game for the Chill. Like that, a single, error E4, ball going off of Yamul's glove. A break for the Blue Sox. Ritter's on second base with nobody out. That ball's ripped in the right field, past Wood's glove, base hit. Ritter holding up at third. He had to make sure that ball wasn't caught.
Now with runners on the corners, no outs here in the top of the 4th inning, as the Blue Sox have found some rhythm here in the inning.
2 pitches in a row. Rockets out to right field. First and third, nobody out. The Blue Sox trying to take the lead right back from the Chill. Blue Sox led 4-0 at one point. They've given up 4 runs in the previous 2 innings combined. The game's tied at 4. Now it's Joshua Notriano. He's 1 for 2. Throw over, not in time.
Notriano's made some great plays over in left field throughout the ball game. Several diving catches, as he's not afraid to get down and dirty.
That's right, George. He's been a busy man. He's made a difference out on the field. Pitch in there for a strike. I'm surprised to see Yamul and Macias over at second base and shortstop. They're playing back. It looks like the Chill are willing to concede a run on the ground in exchange for a double play. It's top of the 5th inning, getting into the later stages of this 7-inning game. Here's the 0-1. In the dirt. Blocked nicely. That's Ramon Macias behind the plate. Brother Michael Macias over at shortstop. Here's the 1-1. Fouled back. That was a good-looking swing from Joshua Notriano. Trying to give the Blue Sox the lead. Here on opening day in the Power Summer Collegiate League. Long look in from Jason Bittner. Now he comes set. He deals. On the ground, through the hole for a base hit. Ritter scores. Angulo stops at second. It's 5-4 Blue Sox on the RBI single from Joshua Notriano, his second hit of the game.
Still no outs here in the 5th inning, as Blue Sox looking to capitalize on top of that. With Matthew Lawton going to be at the plate now.
Matthew Lawton finished his freshman year at Cabrillo College. He's on the pinch hit for Troy May. I assume he'll stay in the game to play first. Takes a fastball on the outside corner, strike 1. Chance for Lawton to extend the lead for the Blue Sox. Angulo over at second base. He singled earlier this inning. Joshua Notriano on first. 3 straight hits for the Blue Sox have given them a 1-run lead. Lawton takes another pitch. Outside corner, strike 2. Boy, a double play would be really nice if you're the Chill. All 3 outfielders playing medium deep. Here's the 1-2. In the dirt, ball 2.
It's Marcillo going out now. Talking things over with Bittner on the mound as there's no outs. Already gave up a run in this inning. And another runner in scoring position with Angulo.
Well, if you're Jason Bittner and Ramon Macias, you want to see his best pitch right here. 2-2 count. Dealing with a pinch hitter. Men on first and second trying to limit the damage. Here's the 2-2. Good looking breaking ball outside. Looks like Lawton saw that one nicely, able to spit on it. Now the count is full. You have the base open, but you'd rather not load the bases with nobody out. The 3-2. Down low, ball 4. The Blue Sox now have the bases loaded and nobody out. Danger zone for the Chill. Now it's the shortstop, Ryan Osso. Reached in the second inning and scored a run on catcher's interference. Struck out looking in the third. And now Ryan Osso will dig in with the bases loaded and nobody out in his third at bat of the day. Jason Bittner. That ball's in the air, center field. Cruz ventures back. He's got a beat on it. Angelo will tag. He'll score easily. It's 6-4 Blue Sox. First pitch swinging is Ryan Osso. He hits it well enough to center field. That'll be a sacrifice fly.
Was able to get underneath that ball good enough to pop it up into the air. It had enough hang time where Angulo could make that decision, wait for it, and then be able to come in and score, which now gives the Blue Sox a 2-run lead here in the top of the 5th.
Joshua Notriano not able to advance. He's still on second base. Matthew Lawton over at first. With 1 out, it's Stevie Murata. 0 for 2 so far. He takes a fastball low. After the Chill were able to tie the game on a bloop singles, that pitch is in there, strike 1. In their half of the first, the Blue Sox have answered right back with 2 runs of their own in the top of the 5th inning. 3 straight hits to start the inning. A walk to load the bases, a sac fly. Now the count stands, a ball, 1 strike to Stevie Murata. In the air, right side, foul. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Stevie Murata. Jason Bittner on the mound, trying to limit the damage. Trying to keep the Chill in this game, the 1-2. Breaking ball just a bit outside. It was close, he wanted it, but it's ball 2. Looks like for the first time today, the flag out in center field. A little bit of a breeze. The 2-2. Outside again. It's a full count. Jason Bittner able to work ahead to a 1-2 count. He's thrown back-to-back breaking balls, missing outside, and now it's full. The 3-2. Up high, ball 4. The bases are loaded again.
Third batter that Bittner has walked in this inning alone. And there's some action over in the bullpen for the Chill as well, as that is Cipriano Rivera warming up over there. Can only imagine what that means for Bittner's tenure on the mound.
Yeah, and he's getting warmed up in a hurry out there. That ball's ripped into right field. Back goes Lopez. He makes the catch. Tagging and scoring is Notriano. 7-4 Blue Sox. Going to third is Matthew Lawton. Second sacrifice fly of the inning, this time from Taven Hathaway. Now there's 2 outs. The Blue Sox lead 7-4. They've scored 3 runs in the top of the 5th. Now it's Matthew Singh. Runners on first and third, 2 outs. There goes the runner from first. Throw down, nowhere near in time. The ball goes into center field. Lawton will trot home. So mark that down as a stolen base. Stevie Murata, E2, allowing him to go to third.
And just looking at it, I mean, that's the 4th error of the ball game for the Chill. And you can see why now the score is starting to get out of hand, as the Blue Sox are capitalizing a lot on these errors that the Chill are making. They need to clean it up a little bit more in the bottom half of this inning if they want to start making a comeback.
Awfully tough to win a ball game, George, if you've made 4 errors. And if the other team hasn't made any. Jake Serpa's the batter. He doubled in 2 runs and scored his first time up. Lined out to left field in the 4th. He takes another ball. 3-1 the count. The 3-1. In there, strike 2. 3-2 the count to the third baseman, Jake Serpa.
2-2.
In the air, center field. Cruz has a beat on it. He'll put it away for the 3rd out of the inning. But not before the Blue Sox able to put 4 runs on the board on 3 hits. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. The Blue Sox now lead it 8-4. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Bottom of the 5th inning. 10-1-2 due up for the Chill. Kenny Booth will lead it off. 9 outs at most to play with if you're the Chill. Possibility that the 2-hour time limit could come into effect. We'll see what the teams and umpires decide. Eight to 4 is our score, bottom of the 5th. Kenny Booth trying to get on base. That ball's lined through the middle, base hit for Booth.
Yeah, that Gorham leading back a little bit. That was hit directly towards him. Couldn't flash up the leather in time, as that now got through.
And we got word that this will be the last inning of the game, as the leadoff hitter Matt Cruz will dig in for the Chill. 1 for 1 so far, double in the first, was hit by a pitch in the third. Kenny Booth draws a throw. So just 3 outs to play with for the Chill, trailing by 4. Here's the first pitch, upstairs, ball 1. Matt Gorham back out for his second inning of work. There goes Lawton. Throw down, nowhere near in time.
That's May behind the plate for the Bluesox. Started off over at first base as the game went on, and then Lawton, now over at first with May behind.
You surprised at all, George, to see Kenny Booth try and swipe second there, down 4 runs?
No, it's the aggression. They want to try to put themselves in a scoring position where they're able to kind of start making this game a little bit closer, even though they're down 4.
That's in the air, center field. Ritter trots in. I think, ooh, sliding grab. He had to come a long way. Regardless, that's 1 out. That ball did not travel as well as I expected. Nice play in center field by Jamal Ritter. Now that's 1 out here in the 5th inning. 2-hour time limit is coming into effect. So only 2 outs to play with now if you're the Chill, and it's Nicholas Brownyard. Struck out twice so far. Gorham deals, swung on and missed, strike 1.
Not a lot of substitutions on either side of the field in this ball game. I mean, we've only seen one, which was Lawton coming in for May.
And early in this one, you had, that pitch just swung on and missed. You have Ramon Macias come on to replace the injured catcher. That being Robert Van Dorn. Oh, 0-2 the count. Matt Gorham's worked ahead. Dealing with the second hole hitter, Nicholas Brownyard. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Brownyard's third strikeout, third time going down on strikes in the game. There's 2 outs. And now it's Spencer Dickinson, the last hope for the Chill. He did hit a titanic 3-run homer his last at bat in the 3rd inning, cutting the Blue Sox lead initially to 1 run. Chill event.
He's 2 for 2 on the day. I mean, he's having a really great start here in the PSCL. In the first inning, he had a base hit and stole, and then, of course, the 3-run home run. As there we see Booth again stealing.
Yeah, the Blue Sox weren't paying attention to him. He's able to take third. Close player over at third base almost ended the game. But Matt Gorham's focused on the batter. Chill down to their last out. The 1-0, outside ball 2.
That home run came off a Turner in that third inning, and Turner still had 6 strikeouts under his belt. He was dealing up until that third inning when he gave up the 3-run home run.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Good breaking ball there from Gorham, as he knows that Dickinson likes it up high, because that's where he can get the most power out of that ball to launch it, like he did with that home run in the third inning.
Gorham set, here's the 2-1. Grounded foul. Chill now down to their last strike here on opening day. Ladies and gentlemen, tune in again tonight as the Palm Springs Power will take on the Orange County Pirates tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Power try to snap a 2-game losing streak after starting the season 3-0. The 2-2. Up high, ball 3. Catch the game tonight, 7 o'clock on the Palm Springs Power YouTube channel. Come right back here. The 3-2. Line into center field. Ritter charging in. Oh, and a sliding catch. That's Murata over at second base. Stevie Murata makes a tremendous sliding grab to put an exclamation point on this opening day victory for the Blue Sox. They win it 8-4 in 5 innings.
A really fun game to watch all around the Blue Sox and Chill, as it was a back and forth game to start it off, and then it was just the 4 runs in the 5th inning that really kind of set the tone for the rest of the game, and they were able to kind of shut it out here.
Well, George, we had 2 very entertaining games at Palm Springs Stadium to start off the PSCL season. I'm sure we'll have plenty more to come. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Evan Schmeiser, joined by George Hathaway. Hopefully, and we'll see you again soon.